Welcome to the Midfield podcast, where we talk football, life, and everything in between. You can listen to us on all major podcast platforms and YouTube. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. This is episode 12. What's up, guys?
What's up?
What up? What's up, man? We're excited.
How's everybody doing?
We're happy.
You know, still a little bit on a little bit of a high from yesterday. The Real Madrid PSG game.
That was the highlight of the week, of the month.
Dude, highlight of the last 4 years for me.
Yeah, that was a great comeback story. I wasn't expecting a comeback like
Dude,
that.
Not at all. I wasn't expecting it like that. I was expecting a good game. You know, I was hoping Real Madrid was going to win, but I was not expecting that for sure.
I was hoping for the best, expecting the worst.
Right. Dude, I did not everybody was saying, "Oh, PSG's going to win. PSG's the best. PSG has the best players. Mbappe, Messi, Neymar. We can't handle them." Cool, dude. That was incredible.
What happened? Let's take it like I don't even know what happened with.
I don't even know, dude. There was just one point in the game where I was where I saw Benzema go after the goalie, and it just went in. I started yelling, and then a couple minutes later, Marco called me on FaceTime, and you called me too, and then we were just on FaceTime. It happened again, and then we hung up. 3 seconds later, there was the third goal.
No, he called us at the second goal.
Oh, it was actually 10 seconds apart. The goals after they kicked the ball off the midfield. We were 10 seconds apart.
We were in shock that they tied. So you called us, and we were all happy, and then I was like, all right, let's hang up because you guys are ahead of me. And then we called each other right back. It was like, what are we doing? What is happening?
I have no idea, dude.
That was amazing. My roommate was on a call, and I didn't realize that he was on a call. So I kind of celebrated the second goal. I try to not make a lot of noise. But then when he scored the third one, I was screaming, and my roommate was like, "Yeah, I need to go to my room."
Bro, I yelled so loud. I celebrated so hard on the third one. I definitely got dizzy, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't know where I was, what was happening.
I've been watching the replays. I've been watching analysis. I've been watching everything. I've been trying to figure it out because, last week, if you guys listened last week, we were talking about I was talking about how Real Madrid could be the potential sign for a downhill and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, you were about to give up your fanship.
You faced it all in one game, dude.
Oh yeah, you were like, no, they're done. They're the worst team on earth. They suck. We have no future. And
right.
That's what Julian said. I quote.
I still stand with everything I said. I still stand with everything I said.
No way. Did you see our midfield yesterday?
I still stand. Yeah, they did amazing. They did amazing. They did.
How's that not having a future?
Camavinga, dude, that was incredible.
They did amazing.
Rodrigo
That's
came
the
off
future.
the bench.
Rodrigo.
If you analyze the game, PSG lost that game. Real Madrid.
Madrid won the game. What do you mean?
Right, but
So there has to be a winner and there has to be a loser, right?
I'm saying PSG didn't. They crumbled. They crumbled bad.
No, they didn't. They scored.
Madrid
they
with
had,
the
they
experience.
Had a 2-goal lead.
Madrid with the experience that they had took over the game, and they knew how to define.
Look, the way I see it is Madrid took advantage of somebody who didn't know how to close out a game.
Yeah.
And
Madrid,
but that's them.
What they
That's
did
Madrid,
though. What they did is they took that one chance, right? That goalie error, and that just sparked life.
Dude,
that sparked life. Yeah.
If PSG could have come back from that one goal, I mean, they would have still been on top. It would have been 2-1 in aggregate, and that's it. But these dudes could not get a hold of. They were like baffled. They were confused. They had no idea what to do.
Yeah, they were very confused.
I'm telling you, once we scored, I remember I saw that Benzo was telling Modric, who then was telling Alaba to keep pressing, because as long as we keep pressing high, they as long as the front three for PSG couldn't get the ball, like they couldn't attack, so they kept on pressing, and that's how the 2 goals landed at the end.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was a PSG losing the game, because really Madrid took that game.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And it shows, like, they scored that 1 goal, or that error that brought them back into the game, and then the crowd just went off. Am I wrong? The crowd went off.
No, the crowd was incredible.
The crowd was awesome. All the
I haven't heard them that loud in a long time.
And it wasn't even full.
Right.
It was, half of it was still, like, you know what I mean, covered in like he should bring out like those folding chairs and have people sitting on the folding chairs.
I thought they were going to open the entire stadium.
I did too. That's what they were saying. They were saying that it was completely full.
But the whole, I think the whole game plan for Madrid was press on. Remember the first kickoff of the first half? They just kicked it down to Vinicius, and he actually almost got it. But the whole game plan was to press, and then PSG kind of took control a little bit in the end of the first half. Yeah. And then Mbappe scored, and to be honest, I wasn't mad. I was just like, for some reason, I wasn't mad. Like, I wasn't pissed. I was just like, it's not over, but it's not like, it's just Mbappe is so good that it almost like, it's like, wow.
It was a given. It was a given that he was going to score or do something.
Right. Not only that, like, we're fully attacking. You know what I mean? It was him against the 2 center backs the whole game.
Yeah.
So he had space.
Yeah. And Messi was shut. Like, Messi did not do anything. He didn't do anything. Neymar really didn't do anything. I was watching some analysis, and they were saying that the coach should have maybe replaced Neymar, but they were saying that the whole PSG team is really uncoachable because there's so many like stars. So like you can't really like substitute them, and it's like it's hard. So
I don't know, dude. I don't think it matters if they're superstars, because if you see teams in the past, right? Zidane's three-peats, Pep Guardiola's teams, they were coached. There were superstar players who took a role and accepted the role. So I don't think it is the players itself. It's got to be the coach. The coach doesn't have that personality to make the changes that he needed to make.
Yeah, I don't think he has the voice to command the team.
They don't listen to him.
PSG was assembled to win the Champions League, and I don't think there's no substance behind it. There's no foundation behind anything.
Let me tell you, they were so wrong from the beginning. First of all, they were wrong when they redid the selections, right? Remember, Madrid should have played Benfica, and then they redid the whole thing again, thinking, okay, we PSG against Madrid, PSG can show up, you know what I mean, and cement themselves as we took out the Giants. Let's go win this thing. And they were wrong about it. They beat us in Paris. I get that, but it wasn't like a 3-0 game, and that's what I held on to from the beginning. That even though we lost that game, we lost by 1 goal in the 94th minute. Yeah, and that's how wrong they were from the beginning. From the beginning, they're just wrong, and then they gave us that chance.
I agree, man.
I can't summarize it any easier than that. Like, they were just wrong from the beginning.
You know what I think happens pretty often with a team like PSG with all those stars? You're so confident and you get so complacent that, we won this game already. Like, we have Mbappe, we're 2 up, like, we're gonna win. Everybody wants us to win.
2 up at halftime. Yeah.
At halftime, exactly. So
right,
we're gonna win. They didn't make any adjustments. They didn't do anything to make themselves better in the second half. And we did.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Ancelotti made the right changes.
His game plan, I thought this
had
game
the
plan was
right
on
game
point.
plan, and he knew what PSG was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it was to me. It was just they got complacent. They didn't set themselves up for success, and they didn't close out the game.
And then you got to give it up to the stand too, right? To the fans. The fans.
Oh,
I feel like that's like the first goal that we scored.
yeah.
Was the fans. Just having them that pressing there and just the pushing, just constant pushing. I mean, it was bound to happen, dude. We were going to score one. Even if we would have lost that game, it would have been 1-1 or something like that. But we were going to score, and we were going to make that game hard.
I like how everybody on the Madrid team celebrated the goal together. Like everybody just celebrated. Like all the players stepped up. Modric did an amazing. Luka Modric, he played amazing. At 36 years old, he outschooled everybody, which was amazing. Everybody stepped up. Nobody really played that bad. Like there wasn't many mistakes. Maybe Alaba could have stopped Benzema. I mean Mbappe a little bit more on his goal. But I
You
mean,
can't
it's
stop
Mbappe.
that guy. You can't stop that guy. He's just too good.
If anything, even Vinny, he kind of had an off night, but still, like he was key in all the goals.
Mm-hmm.
Just everybody had heart. Like that heart is a good example. Is heart beat talent tonight.
Absolutely, and that's what I was gonna say. Like I feel like time and time again, like PSG has no heart. They have the money and they have the stars, and I think with a little bit of direction, they could be incredible. But like, dude, they have no heart. Like,
no heart.
I can't see, and that's what Madrid did have. That's for sure what we most of the time we have. Like when we're in big games, Champions League finals, you know, like that's what wins it for us.
Yeah,
we've always been the come from behind team, you know.
We were the underdogs, which is weird. But
I mean, that's haters, bro. Like, how in the world is the best team in the history of the championship 13 finals, won, none lost? Like, how are we the underdog? Like, no way. Like, you gotta put some respect on the name that like.
No, I mean PSG got it. You know what I mean? They won that first game. They won the first game, so they could take that title of
PSG.
Quote unquote,
but it's not over till it's over, dude.
Right, it's not over till it's over.
That's true. And the 2-0 is the most deceptive.
I don't
scoreline.
Yeah, I don't share that Madrid didn't have talent, because the talent is there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't believe that. I believe that it was a world-class game. You know what I'm saying? Like if that would have been a final or something like that, it's set up to be like a super match. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have people, people's individual skills coming up to the front, right? So Modric, like you mentioned, Modric. So that first half, I give it to PSG because they were killing it. I thought Verratti was doing an amazing job in the middle of the field. He was schooling everybody. Second half, though, I don't know what happened. But then it was just Modric, bro. Modric, you know what I mean? Front and back. And that second goal, he took the ball from their end, carried it all the way past midfield, and gave him that through ball.
Mm-hmm.
And then came back and set up the goal.
Yeah, and then he got it.
Dude, dude is so smart though, man. I don't know, like what he's thinking. Like honestly, it looked like you were playing FIFA, and he was hitting like that turbo button at the right time, like just literally walking past people, jogging past people, hitting the turbo when you had to, and like this dude is 36.
He got in the zone.
Yeah, he was just in the zone.
He was in the zone.
Nobody could stop him.
No, dude. Yeah. Everybody was on, man. I just love the heart with everybody. Like nobody was selfish. Everybody, it was a team effort. Benzema proved that he is the GOAT right now, and it was just, man.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. What was the difference between the first and the second game? Like
the first game, PSG, even though they won 1-0 at the end, it was just a complete domination of Mbappe. It was the Mbappe show.
Yeah.
and
no, but I mean on Real Madrid side. Like, I
on
mean,
the Real Madrid side.
okay, so like we didn't have Mendy and we didn't have Casemiro. Okay, does it mean that the change? Oh, and Benzema was coming off of an injury, so
Yeah.
could it be that like the changes where we had Valverde and who else did we switch in the midfield? That's it,
I mean,
right?
I
It was
think
just
I think
Valverde that we switched.
what it came down to was
Oh,
it
and
was at
Nacho
home,
too.
the home environment.
Yeah.
Obviously, PSG felt like they needed to come out and do something at home.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So I think that's the only thing that changed. I mean, in reality, they played bad. Madrid played bad in the first game. Terrible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We couldn't
I've
get.
never seen them
There
play
was
that
no
bad.
connection in the middle to the front. There was no connection. It was all tracking back. So I think the tactics were wrong in the first game. I think he sat back way too much in the first game.
And the
Second game he
changes
came
too
out
were
because
bad.
he needed to come out and go for the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't think PSG was ready for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the first game, the I don't know, like it was just the substitutes were bad. The players, I guess they just had a really off night, and then PSG took advantage of that. They couldn't capitalize. I guess it just shows they're not as good. Like if you analyze both games and stuff, they weren't as good as we thought they were in the first game.
Mm-hmm. I think honestly, I think they have the talent. I mean, I love a lot of their players. I just think they don't have the heart.
Yeah,
they don't know what to do when you're backed up against a wall like that. Like
they
one sign of adversity, which was the first goal, and they were done. Like you could see, like they showed a shot of Kimpembe, I think is how you pronounce his name, but like the center back for PSG, and he was like baffled. Like this man was done completely. He was angry, like he just couldn't get back, And then Marquinhos was making the mistakes, but
yeah,
and the goalie as well. But yeah, I think it all really just comes down to like warrior spirit and heart.
Let's talk about the PSG owner. What happened with him?
Dude, I was about to tell you that. Okay, so PSG loses. PSG loses. And apparently multiple sources say that Nasser, the owner or the president of PSG, decided he was going to go to the back, through the tunnel, go to where the dressing room for the referees, and literally like verbally attack them and say he was going to like kill someone or something like that. Like he was going off on the referees for, I guess, decisions and the first goal, which they say was a foul on the goalie.
But you guys think that was a foul?
I don't think it was a foul. I think it was body to body, and he threw himself.
He did throw himself, and it was outside the goalie box.
No, it was inside.
I don't think goalies are used to that contact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he threw, and there was a linesman right there. The ref wasn't that far away.
Yeah, goalies are not used to that contact.
Right.
But that's a normal contact. I mean, any part of the field is a normal contact. Yeah,
that's a normal contact. Yeah, you're right.
Right. Oh. And I think it was okay. The ref let it go because dude was playing with his feet.
Yeah,
he was just chilling. He was trying to like.
But how mad do you think he was though for him to go down out to like the referee changing room and
oh my god,
and do that, man? Like, and apparently like there was somebody recorded the whole incident, and like his bodyguards took the phone and destroyed the phone or something like that.
Right. He said Nasser said that he would kill the person with the phone.
Wow.
Like because he was recording and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you," something like that. But like, how mad do you have to be?
That's toxic.
Like,
it just shows. It just shows. Okay, let's say it was a foul. Like, let's say it was a foul. Like, and Madrid scored the goal. Like, that's your excuse. You can't face adversity. Your elite team can't face adversity.
I don't think it's that. I think it goes further than that. I think it's a
entitlement.
There's been tension between both teams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Superliga stuff, Mbappe's contract, Mbappe coming to Madrid, possible. You know what I mean? Like, so there's been a lot of headbutting. So I think for him, this game was very personal. It was it was like we have to win just so we can show them that, like it's our time now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, like I can see it. I mean, I get mad sometimes when we get scored on, and I got nothing to do with it.
I mean, I understand his frustration, but I mean, you got to have control and stuff. But I mean, to him, his team won. His team was done. Like it was just a wrap. We just needed the time to go, and that was it. I mean, no one expected what Madrid did. So like, and to be on the opposite side of that, it must be terrible, especially as an owner. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel bad for them.
Nah, me either. That'd be all right.
Exactly.
This was the last competition that they were really in. They got eliminated from their the French competition.
Yeah.
And this was pretty much it. I think they only have League One.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And they're on
You know
top,
what I heard the other day? You know what I heard the other day? I heard that Benzema has more goals against French teams this year than Messi does. Bro, where was he, yo? Like, my boy was missing.
I didn't even realize he was playing.
I mean, Messi
and they were talking about, like, Messi, that's his backyard and whatnot.
Dude, he hasn't scored at the Bernabeu since 2017. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
He hasn't scored since he made that goal on
that was Madrid, the last goal?
Where he lifted up the shirt, that famous
That was the last goal he scored?
That was his last goal at the Bernabeu.
What?
Wow.
Karma.
That's what he gets. Nah, I'm kidding. No, but dude, look, I'm gonna tell you this. To me, he just looks out of place, man. Like I posted this on my Instagram earlier today. Like I think like he's like homesick, and he just needs to go back to Barcelona, like get the farewell he deserves, and then just call it quits. Like he doesn't look like he wants to play, unless going back to Barcelona would like liven him up a little bit. But like he doesn't look like he wants to play. He looks sad every game. Like,
man, his body language. It's his body language.
I feel like this whole experience, right? Like, it's been about how wrong they've been from the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they went to get Messi. Messi thought it would be an easy transition going from one place to another and just become, doing the same thing he used to do at the other team.
Yeah.
For them to think that they're going to just cruise through the Champions League, they've just been wrong all along, man.
Yeah.
It's
Messi
been wrong.
Messi, I feel bad for Messi because even with Barcelona, he's been out of the Champions since 2016, and they've lost bad like each time: 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, and 22. Like this, they lose really bad when Messi's on the team. I mean, I'm not saying it's his fault, but like it just sucks it gets to you after a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's just he doesn't know what to do.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he was ready to, call it quits. Like the guy's had an amazing career. Like,
right,
it might be time.
More than everybody, right?
Yeah, it might be time.
I mean, he can still play.
Nah, I mean,
that he has the skill, of course. He has the skill and the knowledge. He won't call it quits. He could outplay.
Maybe he just needs to adapt. Maybe he needs a year for to adapt, and he'll be back.
Yeah. PSG just needs heart. They need a new coach to provide discipline and heart, and it'll probably take a year or two for that to happen.
So I hear that Zidane is one of the main candidates. If Pochettino gets, let go, Zidane would be one of the top candidates to take over. If he's not going to take over the French.
I thought Zidane was going to take over French national team.
If he doesn't take over the French national team, then he would be PSG's number one.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I would like to see that. I would like to see how Zidane does with PSG, with any other team other than Madrid. I would like to see that.
But then he knows all the secrets, man.
I don't think the world is ready for that.
Yeah.
The world's not ready for that. The world was not ready for when he took over Madrid.
No, dude,
And
complete domination.
You know what I'm saying? He left.
Yeah.
That was hard. That was a tough one.
Yeah, it was tough.
I've seen him go 3 times, yo. It hurts.
Yeah, it's true. Dude, the time he left, the time he stopped playing.
You remember that Villarreal game?
Dude, that was one of the saddest
man,
games ever,
yeah,
dude.
Man.
That hurt.
Yeah, I remember that.
That one hurt.
Speaking of hurt, okay, let's be honest. Who teared up when that third goal came in?
Oh, bro.
Man.
Yeah, I couldn't contain it, man. I couldn't contain it.
Bro.
There was just so much emotion happening, man. I felt like my eyes welling up. I was like, what is going on here, man? For real. Like,
and it's crazy. It's crazy to think that this like the pursuit of happiness. Is this what happiness feels like?
Dude, when was the last time you yelled like that for for an important game that happened? Like, to me, it was 2018 when like Bale scored that bicycle kick.
That was tight.
We have videos of it, and all three of us were going crazy.
To me,
oh my god, yeah, we do have videos of that.
We'll probably post it. We'll probably post it one of these days.
Yeah, post it. We do have videos.
Me,
that's crazy.
It was actually almost before the COVID, right? The last game at the Bernabeu was Madrid Barca.
Oh yeah. It was.
I remember that.
This guy, what's his name?
It was a Clasico, right in March. And
Vinny scored, and Mariano scored in the last minute.
Yeah. And I was getting pumped for those games. I mean, I get pumped.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I mean, we watched the game, the last Clasico together where Alaba scored.
Oh, that's when
Vinny scored again.
Yeah, that's the last time I screamed.
That
was at my house.
How good is Alaba? Dude. Let's not forget. Man, the guy took that number 4 jersey and he made it his own.
He ran with it, man.
He took over the team.
He has heart. You could tell he loves being on Madrid. That man grabbed it. He grabbed that chair. He grabbed the chair and like he was like
And the way he celebrates at the end of the game, just be smacking people.
I love it, dude. You gotta love that dude. Like, I don't know, like, I mean, obviously you're always gonna give props to Sergio Ramos. Like, he's the eternal captain, legend. As they say, the legend. But man, if there was anybody to take that number 4 and the role that Sergio Ramos played, like, dude, Alaba is the next man up. Like,
yeah,
he's a leader.
He's great. And then looking ahead, we have I believe the next round is next week, right? Not the next round, but the next match days.
Yeah, oh, right. There was other games.
Atleti, Man U, and Chelsea. Who's Chelsea playing again? Lille,
yeah.
So what's the deal with Chelsea? Does anybody know what's going on with Chelsea? I know that Roman was in trouble for he got.
Yeah, he's his BFF. It happens to be, unfortunately for him, his BFF is Putin, the president of Russia. So, and they're like really close. So England,
they're buddies. So that's what he was trying to sell from the beginning, just so he can be like.
No, so England pretty much told him like, hey, we know you're buddies with him. You have some businesses. It's kind of sketchy. With the war going on. We're pretty much demanding that you sell the team. You have to sell Chelsea.
Wow.
So
that's big.
He didn't sell them. So England froze his assets, and since he's 100% owner of Chelsea,
that means he can't make any money off of Chelsea at all.
Yeah, he can't make any profits. So like, he can't sell tickets. But they were saying the season ticket holders obviously already paid, so like they can still go to the games. There's some restrictions on travel for the team. There's limits on like there's going to be like limits and stuff. Players can still get paid though.
I think they have to. They're start losing points.
Yeah, it just sucks for Chelsea because there's just a lot of limits.
And they're doing really good too. Like I feel like, I don't know about the league, but I know in Champions League, like they've been one of the good teams. They play.
Yeah, no, they won last year. They won the Champions League last year.
Yeah.
And they're still hot. Yeah, so I mean that puts a damper on the things. It just shows how the Ukrainian-Russia conflict is affecting football, like we mentioned in the last episode.
Oh wait, so let me ask you a question. Okay, so I heard that they can't sell merchandise to fans, meaning jerseys and gear. Does that mean does that mean just in the UK?
Let's take a look.
Or in general?
In general, they can't sell anything.
So like if I go to
if you go to the website right now,
you
like
can't.
Camp Sports or Dick's Sporting Goods, can I buy a Chelsea jersey?
Well, I think that money goes to Dick's.
That's different because they've already purchased the merchandise, so Dick's can do. I think. I mean, don't quote me on this. Yeah, but I gave somebody a Chelsea jersey and I bought it directly from the Chelsea, like from England. So I probably
could. Oh, bro! If you go to their store right online, you click on the team store. Due to the latest government announcement, the Chelsea Mega Store shall be offline until further notice.
Damn.
Yo. Damn,
that affects everybody though. Like even the guy like
the staff.
But yeah, even the guy like taking care of the website, like
the designer,
the web developer, he has nothing to do. He's just chilling.
The janitor just trying to like make a living. It's all Putin is affecting everything. It's affecting everything, man.
Isn't Putin like a type of like French fry dish in Canada? Something like that. Poutine, excuse me.
Bro, that's huge, man.
A lot of drama happening. Did you guys hear what happened in Mexico?
Yeah, sort of. What happened?
There was a huge riot between fans in the Mexican Premier League in the first division. I don't know what it's called. La Liga MX.
Yeah.
So two teams, Atlas versus Querétaro. I think they're called Los Gallos or Gallos. So Querétaro was at home. Atlas
bro. We're gonna get
Querétaro. What is it called? I can't even say it.
Yeah, Querétaro, bro. How do you say it? By Atlas guys. Yeah. But continue. So what happened? So
wait,
who got in the fight? The player?
Wait. How am I can't say the name. So I'm just gonna say Los Gallos.
Querétaro. No. You're not pronouncing the accent.
Querétaro.
Oh man, dude.
Querétaro. I can't say that.
This is Spanish class right now at the Midfield podcast.
I couldn't hold it in, dude.
So anyways, they got their supporters started attacking the away team supporters, and then it got like really violent. If you guys, I mean, I would recommend not going on Twitter and searching for videos, but I went on there and it was pretty violent. 26 people were injured, 3 were critically hurt. People were saying that people died, and I thought people died, but official reports say that.
Dude, that doesn't happen very often, but like when it does, man, that's nuts. Like
it's sad because it could easily happen in any other like South American country and stuff like that. I feel like it could just easily happen, but like this, they're getting pretty harsh punishment because of the lack of security.
Yeah, I mean, if you go to like Boca or like River, like you might fear for your life, but they have like police everywhere. Like
that's the big
in the stadium though. That's the thing. That's the dangerous part. Like in the stadium, you're safe. Outside is like watch out.
Dude, you were telling me about like when you used to go to the games in El Salvador. Like, how was that, dude?
Oh yeah, man. I remember one time that my dad took us to a game. It was like a pretty big. It's kind of like a big rival, right? It's Alianza against FAS. And it's funny. Colors are white against blue and red, right?
Yeah.
Right. It's it's funny. But anyways, we went to the away game, which is at FAS. That's where my mom is from that area. Dude, we had to go in in disguise. Dude. Like, you couldn't wear our jerseys. Like, yeah, dude. Like, don't even take your jackets off or whatever, or your shirt off until you get inside the stadium. Dude, it was dangerous, man. People throwing rocks at you at the bus.
Yeah,
man.
During the videos of the Mexican game, people were taking off their jerseys. Like little kids were taking off their jerseys.
Like in fear.
In fear, their parents were taking off their jerseys because they were attacking people. Like,
what I don't get is how many like what started it? Was it just like the two like supporting groups?
One thing, two supporting groups were clashing. One thing led to another. I'm sure punches were thrown, and then it just got too much. And then security wasn't involved. Security did open the fences for like the women and children and families to like go onto the field because the fighting was spreading really quickly. And then I mean, don't look at the videos. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
I mean, it's kind of hard to contain like 20,000 or 20,000 people or more. I don't know how many people fit in the stadium, but like that's nuts, man. Like,
I mean, do you recall the NBA brawl, right?
That's what I was about to say.
Man, that was crazy.
The Malice in the Palace, right?
The Malice, yeah.
Netflix is on Netflix. Okay, shout out.
That's a great documentary, by the way.
But yeah, I mean, it is
like little stuff that starts there, right?
Yeah, you need to control the little stuff. So I mean,
I'm glad that no players got involved.
Yeah, me too. That,
or I hope they didn't. I don't know.
They were saying that some of the home players were trying to calm everybody down, but it didn't work. So there's a lot of bans. The team can't have home fans. The main supporters are banned for 3 years, and there's a lot. I think the executives they have to sell the team. They have to sell the team.
Right. That one's a big one.
That's a big one. That's a big one. And people were out on Twitter. People were saying that Mexico should get taken because the World Cup is going to be in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. in 2026. They were saying that they should ban Mexico from hosting.
For what?
No, that's a little much, man.
Yeah, dude.
For one city in Mexico, that's a little much. Okay, ban the city, but like don't ban the whole country. I guess that's a little much.
Yeah, I think so. They should ban France from anything because what's his name tried to kill somebody, right?
True.
Doesn't make sense.
What?
Because the president of
what's his name? Nasser or Nasir? What's his name?
Oh, him. I was like, what are you guys talking about?
I mean, I'm kind of glad. I mean, that's a good punishment. I think it shows that the federation is not working for the owners. You know what I mean?
And I heard
I'm in favor for it.
I heard today that they made some arrests. So they arrested some people that were involved. 14 people could be charged. So they said that. So I mean, there was a lot of recordings and stuff. So it's a scary thing too. You don't want to go to a game and have riots break out, especially when you're with your kids and stuff.
Kids, yeah, absolutely. So yeah, no, that's some crazy stuff happening, man. Between the wars, between Chelsea and Mexican riots.
Yeah,
riots in Mexico.
In Mexico soccer stadiums. I don't like to see that. We don't need it. I mean, yeah, I understand that people hate the other opponent's fans and stuff like that, but like, I mean, it should be like a friendly hate type.
It goes a little too far, I guess.
It goes a little too far. There could be smack talking here and there and stuff, but when it becomes violent, soccer doesn't even matter anymore. Like, you know.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Yeah. I mean, like,
barbaric.
Yeah, it seems like a little barbaric. Like, you know, like we all kind of like, let's say when there's fights or something, you know, you kind of cheer, blah blah blah. But like, when it goes too far, it's like
it's like the fantasy, you know, like
no return.
What's there's nothing good can happen with like punching another fan. Like what?
No.
Like Like, nah.
Unless they deserve it. I mean, we're not condoning it. You know, we're not.
Unless they're wearing, I don't know. No,
I mean, we've seen people get in fights in the same section, rooting for the same team.
That's just different.
You know what I mean?
That's stupid. That's just stupid.
Yeah, it's just dumb.
Yeah,
man.
Any closing thoughts, guys, to leave us off?
Yeah, for me, it's getting ready for the next Champions League round, bro. Champions League has been on fire this season.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're back. Without fans, it was bad, man. I like the fans.
Yeah, it's so much better with fans, man.
Oh,
yeah,
so much
I mean,
better,
fans
man.
have a serious impact on the team. So, like,
and it's just it just makes it better to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's fun. It's more fun.
Crowd and all of that.
Yeah,
the fans get into it. I mean, players get into it with the fans, picking up chairs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, it's a steel chair.
I was actually looking looking for the audio, from WWF to like pair it together, but I couldn't find
it. My God, the violence, the carnage.
The carnage. Bodies everywhere.
Wait, what was the Undertaker's name? Like Logan, something Logan?
Something
the
like
Undertaker.
That. Yeah.
His real name?
His real
name. Because he used to be like, no, Logan, don't do it. Don't do
it. Oh, man.
Speaking of wrestling, dude, that one time I was watching WrestleMania, bro, the Undertaker, they were doing a cage fight, and they got all the way to the top of the cage fight, and it was Shane, the owner's son.
Shane McMahon?
Shane Michaels?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, Shane McMahon.
This dude got powerbombed through the cage, yo.
Yo, Shane McMahon
was glorious.
He's all about that company, man.
He was about it.
He was about it, man. He did a lot of stuff.
Those are the glory years, though. Like,
yeah,
dude. Like, I lived by wrestling, bro. Like,
me too.
What?
Monday night.
I thought
Monday
it was
night.
real, bro.
Dude, exactly. Dude, no,
it's not.
Me and my brother used to fight so much that we got banned like every other week from watching wrestling. We would still wrestle. It was crazy, dude. We would get in trouble.
My dad didn't let me watch. I would watch it in hiding.
Yeah,
and, like, I would like secretly watch it and stuff. My dad banned, and then I just watched it, and then that was it. I don't know when I stopped watching it in like early high school or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, it was cool. It was entertaining. It was like a soap opera for like kids.
Exactly. Yeah, SmackDown and Raw.
The Raw.
The Royal Rumble was the greatest.
Yeah.
The Royal Rumble was always the greatest.
I love the Royal Rumble.
I remember the TLC matches, tables, ladders, and chairs with Edge and Matt Hardy and all that stuff.
To this day, every time I pick up a folding table, dude. Every time, dude. Every time I pick up a folding table. Devon, get the table. Oh, man.
All right. Well, I guess we turned into a wrestling podcast. Damn, guys. Well, all right. Well, thanks for tuning in. That was episode 12, right? 12.
12, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. And that was it. Thanks for watching.
Give Peace a chance, yo. Give it a chance.
Yes.
We out.
All right, guys. Peace.
Peace.